trucks.
Oh, they were doing tree work.
Yeah, so it was down to one lane.
Oh.
So a lot of people were cutting through the neighborhood by the school and like going out. People were just turning around because I was like, Kate, what is happening? People are just turning around in the street.
We thought
right
the whole
now.
lane was closed, so.
Oh my goodness.
No. I was like, we're so close. We're so far.
Just phoned in. Hey, we're here. Well, yes. Hello. Good morning. We're here with Kate and Kendal, which we're excited about because it's been a minute. We were talking about how it's been since before the holidays, since the ladies have come to update us and chit chat. So welcome back.
Thank you.
Happy to have you guys back. What has the first month and a half, or not even really, of the new year been like for you guys? What's been going on?
Lots of preparation for the upcoming busy season, which starts in May. So getting all of our events out on our social media, and our calendar, all the marketing materials for it. We had a lunch mixer, and it was a very high attendance, which was nice. It was at 15th Street Tavern, and we had 52 people come.
Oh, nice.
It was a full house. And
in that back room? Was it back in the...
Yeah.
And
their food is so
space.
good. Everyone seemed to have a really good time. So, yeah.
Was it like a general business mixer? Is that what that one was? Or
So we host every other month a lunch mixer where we have a speaker at a different restaurant. And this time it was our township supervisor, Jose, just giving an update, kind of like a state of the township. So he shared some ongoing projects and whatnot, and then we all had lunch together. So it was great. And it was the largest lunch mixer I've ever worked since I've been at the chamber. So that was nice. Thank you. Just to kick off the year on a good note, and then we're just prepping for the madness that's going to begin in a couple months.
Yeah.
the busy. And so what we talked about this, the truckload of these pallets.
How many were there?
I think it's over 5,000 individual copies.
And who all do they go to, and how did they get there?
So they go to all of our chamber members directly, and then we have boxes at the office, so we give them out at all of our events, and then we are going to like the library, city hall, township hall, so we drop them at different locations. Gina at Bowman puts them out at Bowman, so people are waiting, they can read about what businesses to support in the community, so we try and distribute them everywhere.
Nice.
And what's in this? Like, let's give the people what they want. What is the
Everyone's favorite read.
Everyone's favorite read. Oh my goodness. And then that's kind of like that.
Yeah.
What is in here? Yeah. What can they find?
Yeah. So it's general information just about the chamber and all of our events, and then there's different advertisements for all of our members, and then. It's basically our entire directory, so it's alphabetized by business name, and then you can also look through if you're looking for a certain industry, and it's all the business contact information. And Kate and I put a lot of love into this. We have some great photos too from all the events throughout the year, so they're sprinkled in there, and then you can read about like the schools, healthcare in town.
Yeah.
Nice.
How many members does the chamber have? Ish.
So it varies on the day.
Okay. Fair.
We're at about 480.
480. Okay. And then is every business listed in there?
Yes.
Like, are we listed in there?
You should be.
Okay.
Every year, like
journalism.
Yes.
in November timeframe is when we submit everything. So
Okay.
usually in the fall, that's like our big push for membership, just to make sure
You guys are right there.
Oh boy.
We're arts, culture, and entertainment.
I guess we could have looked here for the
Yeah.
phone number this morning.
Grab
the directory.
So funny.
Yeah, so everyone's in there, and then if you join the chamber after November, once we've submitted everything, you're in the online directory right away.
Nice.
So, yeah.
That's a good resource.
Yeah, it's a lot of good information, and like I said, all the pictures, and it's just a good overview of things going on in town. There's information about Pine Knob, our events, Parks and Rec, so
Cool.
it's a good read.
Yeah.
All right, we'll check it out.
Yeah, so we'll save this one for you.
Oh, good.
And then hopefully you should get one mailed to you.
Okay.
But like I said, then we have copies. The library distributes a lot of them too, so we're dropping off a few boxes to Sissy after this.
Nice. And who does the photos? Just curious. Is this still like John Ransom or for these?
So John Ransom works with us a lot, so some of them are probably sprinkled in throughout there, and then some of them are just pictures that we've taken on our phones too.
Like the cover is done by Lisa Valella. She has Lisa Valella Photography, and then we just did like this painting filter with it. So
Designed that.
it's pretty cool. But she came to Taste of Clarkston and took our photos for that, which was really nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we work with John and Lisa both the
Yeah.
closest, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
So there's probably both.
They
sets
both
of
do a
photos.
great job.
Yes.
And then are all of your upcoming events in there too? Maybe you said that. Okay.
Yeah, so they are in there. There's a big note, anything is subject to change, so always check the website
Yeah.
first. But we build it out, so there are a lot of the monthly networking events are in there, and then all of the major events. Those are the easy ones because a lot of them are the same rotation of the dates from year to year.
And right now we're mailing out the 2024-2025 membership stickers. So everybody's getting a sheet with a save the date as well for the rest of the year and all the dates of all of our upcoming events.
And there's stickers for your calendar.
So they're actually like for business windows, and you can
Okay.
put it on the inside of the window
You
or
can
the
put it
outside. You can put it anywhere.
Okay.
But like a lot of people use it for that. But like Lowry's Landscape uses it on their trucks, which is amazing.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
you
Angie
can use
always
it for a lot of things.
Takes a couple. Put on your Stanleys.
Yeah.
Your notebook. Wherever.
I don't know, what is stick? What is stick?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Speaking of Stanley's, Anne, take it away. Did you already talk about it?
No,
Oh,
we
okay.
didn't talk. Just waiting to the right moment. Perfect. Have you seen this? Has anybody
you want
seen
it?
this? Do you
Yeah.
want it? I don't know where I'm pointing, but this is this beautiful Stanley with the Lions logo. Now we understand the Lions didn't win, but they did pretty darn good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they did.
We're proud of them.
We're
They
so
had a
proud.
good season.
And
It's
we're
so funny because
big fans
I
still.
feel like with the Super Bowl coming up, like nobody's as excited as we usually. It
No.
kind of just like deflated the whole thing.
Yeah.
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 Nobody cares who's. No, I'm just
And,
kidding.
Yeah.
I mean,
Some
the
people
first
care.
half of the game, I was like, we are going to the
Yes.
Super Bowl.
Yeah,
And
it
it's
was
like,
so
looking at
sad.
playing
yeah.
Yeah.
So many people said that. Like, well, gotta cancel that now.
tickets. I know.
But they still got far.
Yeah.
They did amazing. So we're still supporting the Lions. You can win this. We have a giveaway on our social media, so
Yep.
you can enter to win this Stanley. So this is for next year.
I'm curious,
Super
did you
Bowl.
guys buy that Stanley and then have it like etched with
Correct.
the Lions logo?
We can tell you later where we had it done.
Okay.
It's local, but
Okay.
we're not gonna. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a little top secret. You can message us if you need to have your own made, but
It's pretty awesome though. So
Yeah.
take a look and enter the giveaway.
yes.
We're very excited about that.
And then the other thing too, with just talking about the events and looking at our like kind of 5 things to do coming up for the weekend. On Friday, don't you guys have your lunch? Did you talk about that? Sorry, when I leave the room, I'm always like, did you talk
No, we
about
have-
everything?
yes,
What
we-
happened?
We have official lunch mixers every other month with
Okay.
a speaker. So those are more of a lunch and learn, but then we sprinkled in lunch rallies on the months that we don't. Kate and I have to eat lunch regardless, so it's just an open invitation to whoever wants
And
to
it's
join
Taco
us.
Vita this
Yes.
Friday? Okay.
Yeah.
Ian and I both love Taco Vita.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also love Taco Vita.
Is that so? If someone wants to keep up on your happenings, is the best place on your website? Like, where's the best place to
Or
know where
Facebook.
Yeah,
Okay.
website and Facebook. We post everything at the same time usually, so
Yeah.
they're both accurate.
And pinned to the top of our Facebook so that it doesn't get lost in the feed are these save the date cards for like one's for luncheon, one's for business over breakfast, and then anytime we update the information, I just upload a new card. So they're up to date right now, so it tells you everything, and then all of the events are created in Facebook and on our website. So it's been a big undertaking, but that was a big goal for January for us, was like get it all out, get everything booked and speakers reserved and everything. So we did it.
Yeah, Kate did it.
Yeah.
He booked everything, so.
I have one side note about Taco Vita.
We love tacos. Always
So
tacos.
you can buy just the chicken marinade and take it home
Zach
and
lets you do that?
marinate
That's amazing.
your own chicken. And that is all.
I love Taco Vita. I love their pork. Like
Yeah.
a pork burrito over there.
Yes.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're like, we have to eat anyway, so if whoever wants to join us for lunch. And then everyone just pays their own tab on what you want to get. So yeah, and the chamber used to do it years ago. And then obviously just with COVID and all the changes, we kind of got away from it, but it's just a nice touch point to see people. And Taco Vita wouldn't be able to necessarily like hold a full lunch mixer with a speaker. So we want to support those businesses still, just in a different capacity.
Yeah, that's
So
great.
This Friday, technically.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then the next Friday, who do you know who, or can you tell us who the speaker is and where it will be?
The next
the
lunch mixer?
Yeah.
That is going to be in March,
Mhm.
and that will be at Alex's Tap Room and Bistro. It'll be Max Johnson from J Dog.
J Dog.
So March
Nice.
is National Recycling Month.
Yeah.
So we asked
Yeah,
Max
that's
if he would just
cool.
give an overview of their business because they recycle
Yeah.
so much and try and, reduce the waste that they're pulling from people's houses and whatnot. So
Very cool.
Max is going to be our speaker.
Nice.
So sweet.
And I think two things we were interested in are the women in business, right? That's May 1st. And are there still tickets available for that?
Yep.
Yes.
And where is that happening?
So that is at Venue 111 in downtown Holly.
Okay.
We outgrew all of the venues here in Clarkston, so we moved
Wow.
north. And the Holly Vault Collection, which is their 4 locations in Holly, they're a chamber member of ours. So we'll be up there. And then the first half of Women in Business is everyone looking through all of the vendor and business exhibitors. And then the second half, we pull everyone in for brunch, mimosas, and then we've had either a speaker or a panel of speakers. So, and that we're still planning right now. But
Okay. And there are still tickets available.
Yep, so we're still looking for sponsors and tickets for that. Last year we had over 260 in attendance, so
Okay.
it's one of our largest events throughout the year. and
Yeah.
everyone's welcome. My husband comes every year.
I think
so-
Doshi.
Yes, they were there last year.
Because I think somebody had come in and mentioned, actually, it was Shelley Kovac who came in and said she had seen them at that Women in Business, and she's like, you should have them on the podcast. And so they
they're
did come
great.
on the
They're
podcast.
fun.
And Shelley's actually coming on with us next week.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
so that's funny. It's like full circle there.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time when we filmed at the studio, and Brandon and I,
Yes.
we passed Josh and Dawn
Yes.
afterwards. But we love Doshi Kendal, and I know they really enjoyed being at that event too.
Yeah,
So-
and I did thank your men. But so it is everyone.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's really, just like a business expo, and then the speaker is just, overall business, but it's geared towards women in business specifically. But we usually have, I would say, between like 20 and 30 men that
Yeah,
come. So
awesome.
if they, support women in
Yeah, of
business,
course.
then they can be there, and it's an awesome networking opportunity. So
Very cool.
yeah, it's one of our favorite events.
So that's in May. So we've got the every other Friday. What between now and May? What are some events, or what are things you want to put on people's radar?
Yeah, so we did the lunch mixer. What were you gonna say?
The business over breakfast is coming up, and that's at Comerica Bank. What day
Mhm.
is that? The 15th?
Yeah, it's next Thursday.
Next
Which is so
Thursday.
crazy that we're already like
I know.
So
mid-February.
fast.
Tonight we have our first Independence Women meeting at Hotworks, so that'll be a lot of fun. And anybody who comes, the women that attend, are going to do a sauna workout. And if they don't want to, they can just not work. But John Whitley, the owner of Hotworks, he's so nice and accommodating. And yeah, we're hoping to get people in there so they can check it out. So that's happening tonight at 4:30.
Are there still spaces for people?
Yeah,
if they want
yeah,
to
yeah.
Yeah, then they'll have refreshments, and you can check it out just with it being all of the individual saunas. It's pretty neat to see for anyone who hasn't been there.
And side note, he and his wife were featured on Clarkston Living.
Mhm.
This
Yeah.
last month. I saw
Yeah.
it. That was a
They're
neat article.
very nice, very
Yeah.
sweet people. We were so glad when they joined last year. They jumped right in, and that's what we love to see with membership is
Yeah.
when you join and then you want to be involved. That's amazing. So
Yeah. Cool. Okay, that's tonight. Wow. That's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Clear your
Yeah, the
schedules.
lunch rally, and then the Bob next week, which Comerica Bank always hosts our February Bob, so they really do it up for like Valentine's theme. So we'll have breakfast there, and then this past year they came up with a fun like networking scavenger hunt throughout the bank where you had to find clues, and then that clue would take you to the next one.
that was fun.
Yeah.
So
That's cool.
they've set the bar high. I'm not sure
Yeah.
exactly what they have planned.
Bags of cash hidden.
That'd be great.
But yeah, so that's next Thursday, and then our March
should do
lunch mixer. Yeah, I'm trying
The
to
March
think. I mean,
lunch mixer.
every Friday we have social circle at Main Street from 9 to 10. And this year we've been kind of just reshuffling the deck a little bit. So we're trying to rotate. 1 week will be more of a discussion, peer-to-peer event, and then the following week we'll have a speaker. So we've been trying to just rotate them that way because it seems like the group, I mean, you get so much out of both. So
Yeah.
I know February 27th, we have our first young professional networking group, and we work with the library and do this series called Mind Your Business, and David from the library will interview an entrepreneur or business owner and ask them questions about themselves and the business that they own and how they got started. So it's going to be Becky Collins from Vegged Out Food Truck, which is so cool. She's so sweet and she's just such a great person and has such a good story. So we're really looking forward to that. So that's coming up. That's from 9 to 10 on the 27th at the library. So
when you say young, like, how young are we talking?
Young at heart.
Like, do we qualify or are we aged out?
No, yes. Some groups do have an age limit, but we just say young at heart. We might kind of revamp that group for next year just because we do get that question a lot.
You both are like in unison. Young at heart.
Yeah.
Well,
we will not
get that
exclude.
question. I'm sure. Yeah, so we have an answer ready.
Because like Kennedy, your daughter is very much an entrepreneur. She makes bracelets. I'm like, oh, is it that audience? Like growing entrepreneurs, or are we talking like
Real LLCs?
Actual.
Yeah.
I mean,
Any
Yeah.
and it's just it's very, very casual. People can ask questions themselves. David does a great job hosting, and then he always throws in like, what book are you reading? So he's gotta peep the library. So he always puts people on in the hot seat. But David's great, and like Kate said, Becky has an incredible story. So we're excited for her to kick that off, and then we have, I think, 1 or 2 more scheduled. We sprinkle them in throughout the year.
Nice.
Very cool. So February is pretty packed with lunches and meetings and getting people kind of networked. It sounds like.
Yeah. So this
Lots of
time
connection.
and this time of the year is pretty much we have our regular monthly networking opportunities, and then May is when our major events for the year start.
Is that food truck before that, or when is the food truck?
May
No.
17th.
Oh, then
Yeah, so it's the
Yeah.
second one. Yeah, we have 2 major events. In
Ooh, it's
one.
right.
Okay.
we have this huge calendar on our wall, and we were filling it out, and we were looking at the months. In July, we both were like, "Ooh, July is gonna be crazy."
Well, the way that 4th of July falls, it's on Thursday, and then we have concert in the park Friday night on the 5th, so that'll be like our 4th of July event. But it's just funny how it falls, and then the rest of July will be crazy.
I think that I asked this before, maybe when you came on with Brandon. But as far as like other chambers, and I know you were saying you guys do network with other chambers and kind of pull ideas, are all chambers like pretty much a 2-person show?
It depends on how big
Yeah, so
they are, their membership.
It varies. Waterford is pretty similar as far as like their staff size and size of members. So we're probably closest to that. The Holly Chamber is just a one-man show. Richard does it all by himself, which is crazy. But he does a great job, and he's like doubled the size of their chamber over the last few years. So that's really good. But then there's bigger regional chambers that have staffs of 20.
Okay.
Yeah, like the Flint, Genesee County
Detroit's
is
a regional
huge,
chamber.
huge.
What about Troy's? Do you know, is Troy's a bigger
I
one?
think Troy is bigger. I know Auburn Hills has, I think, like 3 to 5.
Okay.
So they're just a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
I wish we could clone ourselves and have
4 of you?
2 more, 2 more
That'd be so
Kendalls
nice.
and 2 more Kates. And it's both of us full time, and then Megan is part time at our office. And we're hoping to grow. When I first started at the chamber in 2019, we did have 3 full time staff members.
Okay.
So we're hoping to get back to that point, but right now we just kind of want to make sure everything makes sense. And
no, I think you guys do a great job. It does just, it's a lot to constantly have these big events and all the things that go into it, and then the smaller events sprinkled in every week.
And I would say we have a lot more major events than a lot of the surrounding chambers, and then just the variety of monthly events. We definitely have a lot.
It's a lot.
This past year we switched it up to every other month for the lunch mixers, and then the month that there isn't a lunch mixer, we have the bob. Just so they're rotating, where we used to have 12 lunch mixers and 12 bobs a year. And that's just a lot. So we want to make sure that more people are coming to the 6 events that we have throughout the year, so it's a good opportunity to collaborate and network with people in town. So, so we stay busy. And I just got back from vacation, and I only texted Kate once on the cruise, and I didn't check my work email, but Kate
I feel like you guys would have withdrawal. like from each other.
Yeah, honestly, I just checked in with Kate because I was like,
Yeah.
I kind of miss you. And Kate responded with, everything's good, go back to relax. But I was telling my husband when we were in Haiti, we were just on the beach with
Yeah.
a Haitian cocktail, and I was like, I don't even want to read. I'm just sitting here doing nothing. No one needs me right now. I can just relax and feel the sun.
Yeah.
That was amazing because it's just been great here. It is sunny today, which is nice, but yeah, so Kate held everything down.
Everything was fine.
But I was just a big weight off my shoulders knowing that Kate can handle everything well
Awesome.
while I'm gone.
So
So
we're synced up. We talked
Yeah.
about the outfits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
somehow we do wear this.
Not even on purpose, yes, which is pretty amazing. Have there been recent ribbon cuttings? I feel like I saw one in the newspaper. Can you talk about that?
We did 2. So we did Clothes Boutique. They opened up a brick and mortar. They were working out of their home, I believe. So they opened up on Dixie Highway. So we did one with them, and then we did Wing Snob. So and that was last week. It was on the 31st.
Sure, this will be a huge weekend for them.
Yes.
Yes.
Where's Wings?
So
It's
it's
Duncan.
yeah.
Dixie.
Dixie down by
Davis
Kroger.
Kroger. Yeah. Which was, it threw me off when I was heading to the ribbon cutting and put the directions in, like, oh my gosh, yeah, of course it's over here.
I pass it every day. I was so excited. Putting that complex up, and I love Duncan too. So
And we
get coffee and wings.
originally met Wing Snob through Food Truck Rally. So they have a truck, and then they've opened up. I mean, they're a franchise, so they've opened up this location now. But they did bring the truck out, and it was great. I mean, they have really good food. So
Is it just wings? I don't know. I'm not familiar with
they have these like loaded fries that I was looking at, which I mean, it stinks to be doing the keto diet right now, but looking at them.
You're like, somebody else go eat them.
Yeah, all of their like different seasonings and sauces that they put on the wings, it looks like they were loading them up on the fries. And Roger, the manager of the store, did say they're already, like back then on the 31st, we're already getting Super Bowl orders.
Oh my
So
God.
It was funny when he was cutting the
What?
ribbon. The owners always, share a few things, and he made it a point. I
yeah,
loved
a
it.
little plug.
Yeah, to say that they were taking orders for Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
And I was like, I love
That's
that.
cute.
Yeah, and then he had his wife and 3 kids there, so we always love when we get to see the families and they get to help cut the ribbon, which always makes us a little nervous with giant scissors
Giant
and children
scissors.
and little hands, but it worked out so far.
Yeah.
Tell me, because we talked about clothes. I think is it you that knows one of the owners, or someone was talking about it, and I don't remember. Like, what is it? Is it a resale? Is it retail? What is clothes?
Yeah, so it's a retail shop. It's owned.
So like consignment? No, it's
It's more of a boutique.
It is, okay.
Yeah, not resale.
Okay.
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 And it's owned by a mother and daughter duo in town, which is super sweet to see. We love to work with them. And then they're located where the Finch is at. On Dixie, within that building, so you can just, you spend hours in there.
Yeah,
Looking
I
for
actually just
everything.
posted a little reel this morning of the freeze-dried candy that they
I
have.
saw that this
And I
morning.
have to go today,
I'm
but I
gonna go
can't
in there.
remember. There's something else I had to go get. But that's so
I'm
funny.
glad you shared that because I was like, I'm gonna buy some candy.
Isn't it insane? It's beautiful. They also have like freeze-dried pickles. It makes
was
me
about
want to
to say
learn how to
that.
freeze dry.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the one down on Dixie towards Waterford, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right by the
old,
print shop.
Like Rose
Rose,
Electric
yeah.
building.
Very cool. Okay.
Yeah, so it's nice to see, the new life being brought into buildings. And then our next ribbon cutting, which is a ways out, but Amy from Parks and Rec, she scheduled a ribbon cutting for the new playground in Baycourt Park in
nice.
April. So it's a ways
It's the
away, but
23rd of
yeah,
April.
so that Tuesday
Yeah.
we'll be over there,
That'll
which
be a
will
lot
just
of
be so exciting. That
Yeah.
playground has just been, years in the making, and that's
Yeah.
very exciting for our community. So
Nice.
that's the next one.
Do you have an update on Om Dome Yoga? What, I think did they move or are they?
So
paused?
I'm not sure. I think they're paused. I know Stephanie is still gonna use like the Om Dome name and everything, but I'm not sure what her plan is right now. I know they kind of shifted, I think, some of the yoga classes over to Nueva on
Okay.
Dixie, but we'll have to wait and see.
'Cause I saw that and CVS right next to it is gone. So that's a huge.
Someone
I
said
heard
yes,
that.
the
I heard
day
they
that
closed.
CVS was closing.
I would think there'd be something coming in there because, right, that plaza has been like jammed. So, jammed.
Yeah,
It's
we
been
had
full.
so many ribbon cuttings,
Yeah.
which is great. And
Yeah.
like two of the businesses in there, both the Baby Love and Haley James, were in different buildings and outgrew them so quickly that then they moved to different spaces within that complex.
I did want to mention Haley James tomorrow at 6, I think, is having their girls' night out.
Oh, nice.
And then there was one other on the 10th. They're doing a Valentine's pop-up at 21 North
RBC.
Main. Yep.
Oh yeah, RBC and Company.
Yep. So there's a bunch of businesses that will be there.
You know, I'll get some cute outfits.
Yeah. And then Hamlin Pub has got like a really great Super Bowl takeout special going on. It's like 2 pizzas, wings, a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
I think they're doing a masquerade party soon as well. I saw on the interwebs.
But the Super Bowl special, my
Yes.
husband has been talking about, we should go and get Hamlin. They have this great deal.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
it's just the two of us.
Yeah. Can we eat 2 pizzas?
Yeah,
A couple pounds of wings?
Yeah, he's a big boy. I was like,
Yeah.
that's a lot. We gotta have some friends over for the game.
That's so
One other thing I saw this morning on Facebook is that it's Eric Haven's birthday today.
Aw.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Eric.
birthday.
We know he's watching.
Yes.
Having his coffee.
What else are we forgetting anything for like updates or things you have on your brains or on your calendars?
I mean, we went through the directory. That was, big this week and it delivered. We are taking sponsorships for the entire year too. So we have a brochure that's available online. It's out in our emails too, but that's just the best overview of all of the opportunities throughout the year. So we're always looking to work with people. Taste, it'll be the 26th annual. So we're already, planning and working on that. And then, it's just a big reset for the whole year.
Nice.
Right now we have about 8 food trucks already signed up for Food Truck Rally in May, so that's super exciting. And now we just need the weather to work with us since it poured last year.
Are you listening, Mother Nature?
At Neiman's, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, same spot.
And we're getting some new ones that, we love the ones that come back every year. It's amazing, but it is
It's
also
fun to have new.
Yeah, it's nice
good
when they
variety.
see it. It tells us that our social media is getting a good outreach because they're coming to us from that and not from our existing contacts and saying like, "Hey, I saw this," and just for the community to try new. And then sometimes we do have several that are members, so that's nice. They like to
Becky from Veg Out
join.
is a member.
Yeah,
Bubble Wee Tea. We did a pop-up
Yes.
with them.
Wingstop.
It's
remember.
funny when you mentioned Wing Snap. So Megan on our team, she's a foodie, so she actually found Wing Snap and hunted them down. And was like, we need you to do this event. So that's how we got in touch. So Megan put a lot of love the last couple of years into
That's awesome.
finding just a good variety of foods.
Yeah.
So we have barbecue, we have a couple dessert places. Veg Out will be there, so they have delicious vegan food. And then Bubble Bee
Will be
with
there.
their
Yep.
drinks too.
We have Clyde's Pit. We have
Clyde's
Sucre
Pit is
and
so
Sale will be there, which they do desserts. It's I think French cuisine. And then some new ones. There's Lemonade and Beyond, and they do kind of I would say in the category of bar food, but fries and wings and pizza and things
they
like
did good
that.
variety.
Really good menu.
I know when we look at the menus and I'm I'm hungry.
I a little bit feel like we should start a food truck.
Yeah.
Should we start a food truck?
You could do
Oh my
the
gosh,
podcast out of the truck too.
You should buy Junebird.
Junebird.
Oh, I did
was
wanna
so
ask.
They
sad.
had so many inquiries.
Okay.
So
Did
sad.
I sell it? Did
I don't know.
someone-
So I don't know. I just saw that they were selling, and then I remember them posting that they got so many inquiries that they were trying to get back to everyone about
Wow,
it.
that's
Well, that's
awesome.
encouraging.
Yeah,
Because
and I think-
Junebird is well loved here.
Oh my
It's-
gosh.
They have the best
We
coffee.
had just a Junebird problem
Mhm.
last year.
Concerts was
in
like
the
a
park.
habit. We would have to go get it.
Yeah,
And
we'd get the concerts off going,
Yeah.
and then we would go get a coffee. Come
Need a
back.
food truck.
Hands stop. We have to end and have a meeting.
This never happened.
well, you could park
It seems
Junebird
fun.
right out here, and
This
then
is fun.
when people come for the podcast, get a coffee.
Yes.
So it's perfect.
Okay, encouraging.
We'll add to it.
I actually a taco truck has always been in my mind, but not that we're doing that. But a taco truck seems super fun. She's like,
You're saying there's a chance.
We have a
although
ton of events. We registered for.
I was going to ask, and this is sort of related, are there drinks at the food truck rally? Is
Yeah.
there a food truck, a drink, a cocktail? What was that?
Oh.
Oh, off the wagon, mobile
Yeah.
bars.
Mobile bar.
Yeah, so we don't do a mobile bar, but the chamber hosts a beer tent.
Oh,
So
you
we'll
Okay.
have, yeah,
Yeah.
and we'll have live music. I'm still finalizing that, but I'm gonna call Bill Arnold.
Nice.
One
Schedule a
time
few
trolley.
things throughout the year
Yeah.
too, so I'm hoping that they're available for that date. But
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we should mention too the Hour Detroit, right? Hour
Yes.
magazine.
Ooh, yes.
That there are a bunch of Clarkston people
So
in the
many.
running. One Ton Trolley, Lauren Fortenberry,
Mhm.
the Wood Shop, Bourdain's.
Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Somebody else that I'm forgetting.
Yeah, there was quite a few.
Yeah.
'Cause I went through it the other night.
Yeah,
Um,
and voted.
and voted.
I did too. It was really fun. Like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, like I know these things. You know,
Mhm.
it's nice to have some recognition. There was another one, just I think, just in Waterford, one of the little shops that you posted about.
I think.
Oh, the
Diggs-
rabbit hole.
Yes.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
And Diggs Consignment was on there.
Oh, they
too.
were?
And
Okay.
I don't remember what category, but I was like, this is awesome.
Yeah,
There's
that
so
is
many-
awesome.
There's so many local places on there.
Yeah.
I'm
And
just
then-
saying. I'm just trying to get back. Maybe we do a cocktail truck. I'm just saying.
Oh. Yes.
That I can see. Okay.
Okay.
Pivoting. I like it.
I was like, wow.
But kind of on that same note too, so last year we had one, and it was just our guinea pig event, but Bubble BT brought their truck out front of our chamber office for a day, and it was in October, so you know,
was cold.
not ideal. But Ken, the owner of Bubble BT, he has trucks that are out in the winter, which is awesome because a lot of them winterize them. So we love working with him, but we're scheduling a couple days so he'll be there. And then we'll have a different day, hopefully later on in the summer, that Vegged Out will be out front too. So we're just trying to work with the food trucks that are members of our chamber to give them an opportunity on Main Street. I mean, it's good marketing regardless, but hopefully people will come
Yeah.
get some good food and some yummy bubble tea.
Love it.
Awesome.
Yeah, so those will be on the website once they're finalized too. I think maybe April is when Bubblebee will be out there. A
I think
Friday
so,
in
yeah.
April.
Lots of good things coming up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so much. I
Yeah.
wish you guys gotta come to our office and see the visual, the color
calendar.
coordinated calendar.
It's
Yes.
it's wonderful, but scary.
Yeah, but I'm a visual person too, so then seeing it, I was like, oh, we do have a lot.
A
We'll
lot.
be busy all year.
Yeah.
Do you need volunteers? Is there a shout out
Yes.
for
Oh
volunteers?
my
training?
gosh, I'm
Always.
so glad you said that. Yeah, so we have our sign up geniuses up on the website for all of our major events that we need volunteers at. Kate is connecting with the school too for NHS volunteers, so if any students need hours, we have a ton of opportunities.
Yeah.
A lot of it is built into the events that we have, but we did work with a couple volunteers this past year, and we had them just volunteer and help us at the office, which was great. So
Hi, hold on.
The cars are.
Okay.
Oh, we're just wrapping up,
Yeah.
so we'll move.
Sorry.
Hey, we'll have to go look.
His hair is cut. Sorry. Little side note.
Yeah.
Just cut his hair, and we were at the salon, and the hair that he cut
oh my
was the
gosh.
entire team.
Oh
Like,
gosh.
how did you, like, where'd that come from?
Aw.
He gets on the scale, he's like, Mom, I think I lost 2 pounds.
Men get these the best hair, like thick, luxurious. I
Right?
swear, teen
Yeah.
guys,
Funny.
man.
And I'm like, enjoying it, like, yeah, I don't have that very long. Anyway, sorry.
I know.
Uh,
Sorry, we should, yeah.
yeah.
Anything else that we didn't cover?
No.
Like to,
Not that I can think of. Yeah.
It's a lot, but it's
yeah, it's
Yeah.
Gonna be a good
We'll make it
year.
work.
Yeah, and we'd love
Yeah.
to see as many as possible,
Yeah.
you know, at all of our community events, the regular monthly events. Even if someone is considering joining the chamber, we'd love to have you try and attend an event and, you know, see
Yeah.
what we're all about
Yeah.
and yeah.
Absolutely.
well, it's going to be a good year.
It is.
Thank you
Yes.
guys. Thanks for coming to chat with us
Thank
again.
Thank you for having us.
I'm glad we got a sun.
I know, my God, it's so nice out. Enjoy the sunshine,
It'll take
everybody.
a minute.
It smells like spring out there.
Mhm.
And,
It
oh,
does, it's so
man.
nice, but it's February, like,
Right.
what's going on?
It'll come back.
Yeah.
This is like
These
this
are
is fake
lies.
spring.
Well, I saw yesterday that
Trust it.
I think that